We got 11 of them down here this morning. One big egret, a couple little egrets, and some ibis. There's two more egrets further up, but we waited a little late to get out to walk this morning. Okay, a little bit of snippet of lots of birdies. Got more stuff to show you later. This is the second time this one came in for a landing. It keeps landing on the other side in the grass, and there's another one came in down there. I guess he's gonna go farther up the creek. It's been fun to watch these guys. They kind of like squabble, and one of them will see like a minnow or a fish or something, and then oh, here comes our coming back in for a landing. I can't tell. There he is. I got zoomed in just a little bit. That's what he did before. He landed over there in the grass, and then he sinks down into the grass and can't make it to the water. Last time he was completely down in there. I'm watching these guys about the last 100 yards from a distance, and then when we get right up here on it. There's a couple of them that just kind of, when they see another one getting ready to go down, they fly over and snatch it. Anyways, okay, enough of the birds. I can sit here watching for hours. It's fun to watch. Well, you can see out here, when I brought the truck out to get the camper, that it sunk in the ground a little bit. I didn't notice it. And I got it all turned around here. You can see where backed it in and pulled out, and backed it in, got the camper, and then we were pulling out with the camper, and it made some big ruts. Lucky I had four-wheel drive. We might still be back here. Eventually it'll fill in, but sure makes cutting the grass a little difficult. Then I'll show you something a little different. You can just about tell. I've taken out a bunch more of the sawdust from where those trees were, but it's still up a little bit. So I was hugging the fence as much as I could, and I was watching the edge of the roof, but I didn't realize that the gutters stick out about 3 inches. Okay, keep that in mind. Gutters stick out 3 inches. So because the gutter was sticking out, and I was leaned over because of the all the noise out here today. I leaned over because of the hill where the stumps were. I got a little scrape right down the side from that where that gutter was sticking out. It didn't puncture the skin any, which is amazing since this stuff is about as thick as a Coke can. Anyways, an update on the, see, we got the air conditioner where it goes down to 70 degrees. Oh my God, it's yard work out here. Anyways, I'm going to leave it parked out here in the driveway. I can get the ride lawnmower out of the garage, so that's where it's going. That's its new home. And it's far enough back I can get the truck in the driveway. Got the brophy tie downs installed and adjusted, and they're pretty solid. That's not going anywhere without tearing the bed of the truck off. So there you go. Got a little piece of hose there, so when I drain when the sink drains out, it drains down past the truck. Got the 90-degree thing on this. I'll take it out before we travel, but the hose from nowhere still doesn't work. I've had somebody else come look at it, and we both agree that it's something not right, but we can just not figure out why. I can blow air through it and hear bubbles in the holding tank, but it won't come the other way. So the only option left on that, it's not a big deal because you can fill it from, just take a hose in there with a nozzle on it and fill the thing up. And it's only used for boondocking. If you're plugged in somewhere with full hookups, you don't need it. But and not carry the water around with you, and you would, I'm going to go inside where it's quieter. Anyways, if you're going to be using full hookups all the time, you don't need that. And it's only 9 gallons anyways, but it's easy to fill the 9 gallons up with a hose. Just put a nozzle on it so you can turn the water on and off while you're in there filling it. Little Miss Ruby Doobie is getting old and tired. Okay, that's all I'm going to film for today. Nice and short. Just look at that waggly tail. She's still good for a waggly tail. It's almost her dinner time. Y'all have a good weekend. Prayers to the folks down in Louisiana and other places. Ida is going to make a mess.